In this video, we're going to go over ways that we can reduce pain associated with Mane syndrome of the back. And again, if you haven't already gone through what Mane syndrome is, it's pain within this region here, sometimes this one with arching type of movement. Now this is a condition is very reversible. It is not a big long-term problem, okay? If you have it and you're suffering from it, it's probably because you haven't found the right person to help you out yet. Now, I'm going to show you one way we can reduce symptoms almost immediately if this is going to work for your condition. Obviously, check with your doctor first. So, one of the things that we need to do is actually make the front side of this belly wall start to idle. Okay, so it's here, here, here. I'm not saying do crunches or do anything super aggressive like that, but this is actually going to be very tough. Most people who have not been lifting before don't know the feeling of the muscular burn or this thing starting to come on fire. It's a normal thing. It should happen through this exercise here because we want to make it so this thing has a residual tightness which occurs, which stops so much extension end range. It'll buffer it, okay? Here's what we're going to do. First thing is knees up, toes up. You should see your toes the entire time. If you don't see your toes, then you're not doing it right. Bring them up just like that and rock these things in towards your chest. It should be tough to hold them there. Notice that when I do that versus being here, my rib cages go down, okay? This is position one. I would just hold this here, breathe into the floor. If you feel like your legs are starting to drift, then bring them right back up. It should be challenging to hold this position for as long as you're going to hold it. Next part is actually we're going to bring the chin towards the chest, and this is going to only bring the rib cage down just right there. So I'm not forcing a crunch any further. I'm not trying to round the spine or get up really tall. I'm just trying to hold a position, okay? Once you bring this to you and this to the ground, you basically kind of hold it and look right through right there. And you hold this position. It's position two. This one's more challenging than the first one. For beginners, I like to have them start with that first one, obviously, and work on breathing. Now, the main thing we have to pay attention to is, again, whether you're going to lose form or not. You shouldn't lose form in these resets. And these resets are challenging ones. They're not always going to be easy resets. Now, the next thing is you can go hands on here and then push a little bit. Notice that I'm starting to shake, focusing on breathing into the floor. If it gets really challenging, people's neck tends to drift, which we don't want. We want to keep it packed, making a double chin. And you hold this until the belly just feels like it's just on fire. It shouldn't produce any pain in the back, but actually a lot of times when you test and retest, you're actually going to find that these things actually improve. So it won't be a long-term solution, but it's a great short-term one until you actually build the supportive systems that you need to get this thing to go away long-term. If you're looking for more advice on how to get rid of Mane syndrome of the spine or of the back, go to my website. There's a link below. I would love to help you out with this. It's a very simple thing, and again, if you haven't figured it out yet, you're probably seeing the wrong person.